Mike is hot.
Mike is flaming. Welcome back to Uncontained Multitudes.
After a fat break.
Yeah, guys,
Damn, we're recording like once a month lately.
Yeah, well, it's summertime. We're taking the summer off for our own little vacation, it seems.
Yeah.
We both did a lot in the beautiful month of July.
Oh my god, I did so many things. Also, my grandpa died.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a funeral that happened that like took up some time for me as well.
That was rough. I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Reconnected with nature, touched some grass.
There was one time where we canceled it last week to go play tennis.
Oh yeah, literally, all we wanted to do was go play tennis.
Yeah, it's kind of like how, like, when it's too nice outside and you don't want to go to work and you wish you could just, like, call your boss and be like, I'm not coming in, it's too nice, I'm going fishing, duh.
Yeah.
Except for, like, we can actually do that.
We can actually just do whatever we want.
We did that.
Jeremy's my boss, bro. I'm not coming to work. Look at my boss, bro. Come on. Hell no.
We both went to festivals, too. That's what canceled one episode. What festival did you go to?
I did the regional Burning Man, so it's technically not a festival. It's a festival, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called Lakes of Fire. Yeah.
You went to this last year, I remember, because I think we also had to cancel.
Yeah.
I think we had to cancel
this is my
every single
year. I love Lakes of Fire. Holy shit.
And you described it last year as, like, a microcosm of communism for, like, a week.
Oh, yeah, it's like a commie utopia that you get to, like, live in and party in and exist in, and then you come home and it's so fucking depressing.
A better future is possible. Like, it doesn't have to be this way, and you have to come back to the real world.
Yeah, it's low-key awful, but it's really fun and cool to be there. And
there are communes up in, like, Vermont and Maine. Do you ever think about living in them?
Yeah, kind of. I guess I'm always afraid of, and maybe this is propaganda shit, but I'm always afraid that it is just gonna get culty and weird. You know?
That is true. I've always kind of detected that from... because it's like 30 to 50 people, and there's always going to be, like, the one guy. And it's only ever, like, sort of the weird people that want to break away from society that badly that they go join a commune. Because that's just kind of American culture.
Yeah, it's like, it is weird. I love... Well, Lakes of Fire is the only burn I've been to, but I love, like, the spirit of a burn and the thought behind it. And the Burning Man attracts, you know, the weirdos and outcasts who do have, like, you know, problems with society. I have problems with society. Many of us do. However, when you attract weirdos and outsiders, some of those people are weird and outsiders for a reason. And so you do get some, like, actual, like, oh, you're, like, weird in, like, a scary way and not just in, like, a human way.
Like truly antisocial.
Yeah.
Like, there to disrupt stuff for their own.
Like, 95% of the people you're around in our meeting are, like, the coolest people you've ever met and are so free. And we're all uplifting each other and our self-expression and community. And then, oh, dude, this year I met a fucking Zionist. I was, like, minding my business, trying to take a little dip in the pond.
Mm-hmm.
This dude keeps trying to make small talk with me. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll make small talk with you, even though I'm really not in the mood. I get out of the lake, he follows me where I'm, like, eating my food. I, like, brought myself, like, a little lunch to eat. And he goes, can I have a piece of cheese? Man, sure, I'll give you a piece of cheese. It's the spirit of lakes. I'm being generous. I am gifting. I give him a piece of cheese. We're continuing to small talk. I'm still not into it, but, like, whatever. I'm getting slightly a weird vibe, but, like, again, I'm trying to participate and be and I was just, like, in a weird mood, so I was like, maybe it's me. It's never just me, though. When I have these moods, like, I need to start listening to myself better. Because, okay, first of all, he asked me for a second piece of cheese, but doesn't just ask, like, he starts putting his fingers in my food. Do not do that. Do not put your fingers in my cheese, bro.
Yep.
What the fuck is your problem? I said, no, I'll hand it to you. So I hand him a second piece of cheese. Okay. Mind you, I only had, like, 7 pieces of cheese. Now he's eaten 2 of 7. Hey, that's a big percentage for a stranger who I'm not really even fucking with to begin with, right? Right.
And
Then,
whereas like the mutual like
yeah, where's my.
nobody's bartering here. Like you're
Well, to
just
be fair,
asking for cheese handouts.
that's not the spirit of the burn, though. The spirit of the burn is not bartering, it is gifting, which means
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to, give and accept without, reciprocation necessarily. Um, anyway, but then we're continuing small talk, and he's like talking about how he's like traveled recently and been to like Tokyo and blah blah blah. And I go, "Oh, like what do you think is like your favorite place that you've ever been to?"
Tel Aviv.
Dude, he goes, "Not to get political, but," and my hair stands up straight. And it's almost like in my brain, it's like he's talking in slow motion. He goes, Israel.
Oh no.
Fucking crazy. And I just like, mind you, this was after like this was the day after we arrived at Lakes, and we had like a comically awful arrival day. It was just everything that could have gone wrong did in sequence for like
Mm-hmm.
9 hours. So we had the most exhausting day prior. This is me trying to like have some alone time, go for a swim, like refresh. Then there's a fucking Zionist taking my damn cheese. Are you serious? Are you dumb? Why are you here? Like, that's crazy.
It
And I
also
literally went, why? He was like, the people are so warm. Oh, right. The bombers, the children bombers.
and it's kind of like vegans where they have to let you know too.
Oh yeah, there is something, yeah. Just gotta bring it up as often as possible. Yeah, and mind you, like he kept pursuing conversation with me, even though like I was being pretty clearly like short with him the whole time. And then especially after that, I didn't wanna like fully fight with this dude because like when you say you don't wanna get political and then you say some shit like that, you obviously did wanna get political and you're like looking for a fight.
Right.
Right. So I'm not like fully gonna like tell this guy off or anything because I think it's pretty fucking pointless. But I do like go kind of just like pretty stony with him, and like he keeps asking me shit and I'm just like giving him one word responses. The conversation ended because he went, "So do you know any jokes?" I go, "No." Yeah, I actually don't like jokes. Like
Actually
fuck
don't
you.
actually
I
not
actually
shit's
hate
funny.
laughing.
Yeah.
Actually not shit's funny. And then he like finally like walked away. But like, holy shit, dude, like fuck off.
It does like besides being Zionist, I think he has kind of just a creepy,
Just a creep
weird
vibe,
dude. Like
yeah.
he, how do you not take a hint like that
Yeah, and yeah, man, I'm just pissed I gave him 2 pieces of my cheese.
for
Fuck
nothing?
you. You did not deserve my cheese.
Mm-mm.
I don't like that guy. Don't like him.
I was getting weirded out when he said he like followed you from the water to your area. Like
Yeah,
he was very
yeah.
clearly trying to like it started out as him like hitting on you. And then he just wanted your attention like so bad. He was rocking with the Meg for a second. A little too
Many,
hard.
many people try to rock with the Meg, and I don't rock back, bro. God. Yeah, well, and when we were in the pond, like, it was, like, more chill because he was, like, talking. There was, like, a group of people, like, kind of
Yeah.
chatting. And it was like, okay, whatever. Like, we're all talking. This is, like, how it works.
And that's the first location, but he followed you to
Yeah,
the
he followed me
second
to the second
location.
location, which was, like, granted, it wasn't very, like, far away. Like, it's, like, right next to the pond, but, like, still, like, you're, like, doing this on purpose
Mm-hmm.
and like trying to talk to me alone and then trying to like weird me out. Like I don't know if he thought I would share his opinion or if he was intentionally trying to make me uncomfortable because I looked like someone who wouldn't agree with him. I don't know. I obviously like visibly look kind of alt and kind of gay and kind of just, not Zionist. I don't know.
I feel like he's in the wrong place too. I feel like he was sort
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
because I imagine there's a bunch of Palestinian flags there.
Oh, like so many people were wearing like keffiyehs and stuff. Like it's like
Yeah.
very, politically progressive because it's literally like small scale communism in a way. Like I guess no one like says that necessarily, but it's literally a moneyless, stateless, like powerless society that
Mm-hmm.
you create in the woods. Like I don't know where you could infer anything else besides like communism, socialism, like
Yeah.
that shit grounded to my gear. I had a journal about that for like an hour. I was like furiously like scribbling my pen. I was like, he did not deserve cheese. I'm pissed. Like, oh my god.
He felt entitled to my
He
cheese.
took my like the cheese really got me dead ass because like fuck you.
That's too. He took too much. Like a conversation is one thing, but the cheese is. Oh my god.
Two?
Where is his food? Where is his own food?
Where is the radical self-reliance that we're all supposed to be practicing right now? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Besides that, Lakes of Fire was a good time.
Yes. Besides that, well, yeah.
One
we
bad
did
instance out of like an entirely
that.
good
We
weekend.
did have a very evil arrival day. I'm not. It's like a long story, so I won't get into it. But like comically bad. But yeah, other than those two things, great time, wonderful time. I love a burn.
It is kind of like customer service where you will have like a 99 like good to like unmemorable interactions and then one bad interaction a day
But that
that
sticks
makes you
with
hate
you.
your job so bad.
It rattles you.
It does rattle you.
I did, well, yeah, and the air quality was really bad. It felt like I was smoking 10 bajillion cigarettes a day.
This is when Canada was
the wildfires
on
from
fire
Canada.
and
The air
smoking
quality
us out.
index was literally in the 500s, and by the way, we're like living outside, so
Yeah.
it's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
we can like go.
It like the index only goes up to 500. I don't know if you're like checking the weather app,
it,
but like it literally
reached max.
only goes up to 500,
Yeah.
and it was like there are parts of Michigan that were 500, so it was clear that it was beyond that.
Yeah, it should have been like a bajillion, but it doesn't go up that high.
It doesn't go up that high. I was also at a festival when the Canadian wildfires were happening, and the UV was 10, and I was also outside all day long, but I didn't get a sunburn because the smoke blotted out the sun. That was insane.
Okay, a little looking for the silver lining.
Yep. And I did get to see Limp Bizkit, and that was awesome.
That's awesome.
I will hear no Limp Bizkit slander. Fred Durst is an American hero.
Right.
That show is crazy.
Fucking damn, yeah, let's just like if we fuck up the what's it called? That part of the atmosphere that protects us from the sun.
Not the stratosphere, the ozone?
Yeah, damn, we
Yeah.
fucked up the ozone layer, but we're like replacing it with like
With our own smoke,
with
with our own greenhouse
smoke.
gases.
We're so fucked, dude. Oh god, we're all being cooked in a stew.
What can you do?
You can go see Limp Bizkit.
About all you can do.
Yeah.
And it was a good show. It was a good time.
yeah. What are we talking about today, Jeremy?
Today we're doing another Am I the Asshole episode because
Yeah.
the last one got exceedingly positive reviews.
Wow, exceedingly positive.
I've received multiple messages from multiple people saying that they really like that episode format and that we should do another one.
Yeah.
And that if we ever wanted to, we should like change the podcast or make a new podcast entirely around that format because it was like that was just such a content line. It's such like
and it's just fun.
It was just fun.
So we're literally just reading Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit today, and basically what we do, if you didn't listen to the last one, is we flip a coin to see which one of us will argue for or against like the poster, to see if they're the asshole or not.
Yep. So
Yeah.
the rules are we take turns flipping a coin. If it's head, you defend the poster. If it's tails, you defend the other person.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to start? We have the coin right here.
Okay. Let me see what's a good one to Okay, I have a good one to start with. This one is called Am I the Asshole for Refusing to Take a Bite of My Boyfriend's, quote, emotional support mashed potatoes, quote, at a restaurant? My boyfriend carries a Tupperware of cold mashed potatoes to deal with anxiety and tried to force feed me a ceremonial spoonful at a fancy dinner with his parents. I refused, and now his family says I, quote, broke the starch bond, quote. So
Not the starch bond.
The starch bond. It's serious. So I, 17 female, have been dating, let's call him Mark, 18 male, for about 8 months. Overall, he is sweet, funny, and great, except for one deeply weird coping mechanism that I didn't fully understand until recently. The last few weeks have been tense. He's been stressed. We've been arguing. And when he gets overwhelmed or anxious, he makes a batch of completely plain, unseasoned mashed potatoes. He calls them his healing taters. Normally, I can't tell if this is real or not. Normally, he just eats a bowl in private, which is fine, whatever gets you through the day. However, Mark has a rule. If someone close to him is present while he's distressed, they must take a ceremonial bite from his spoon to, quote, share the emotional burden, quote. Up until now, I've politely dodged this by claiming I was full or had just brushed my teeth. But last night was the first time I was supposed to meet his parents. We went to a really nice, upscale seafood restaurant. Mark was visibly nervous on the drive over, but I thought he was handling it fine. Oh, hi, Kitty. Oh, she on laptop.
She
Hey,
on
girl.
laptop. Hello.
She's so bad. Okay, we sat down with his parents, made polite small talk, and ordered out of nowhere. She really wants to be on
She
the
on the laptop. It's warm. Right in the way-aholic.
Right. Damn, she's sitting on the wire. Good for her. Sorry, okay. So out of nowhere, Mark reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out a Ziploc Tupperware container of lukewarm, completely gray mashed potatoes in a silver soup spoon he brought from home. He brought this to a fancy restaurant. He brought it in a bag. That's fucking crazy. His parents didn't even blink. Mark opened the container, scooped up a massive dollop of cold potatoes, looked me dead in the eye with tears welling up, and said, Tears welling up, he's crying, he's so scared, and said, quote, I need you to take the burden with me, quote. I leaned back and quietly whispered, Mark, we are sat at a $90 a plate restaurant. Please put the mashed potatoes away. He pushed the spoon closer to my mouth and said louder this time, just one bite, feed the spirit, clear the mind. What the fuck is he talking about?
Okay.
The waiter was standing right next to our table trying to drop off appetizers. I was mortified. I looked at his mom for help, but she decided and said, just take a little bite, dear. It makes the transition easier for him. I put my foot down. I said, no, I'm not eating pocket potatoes at a steakhouse. Mark froze, lowered the spoon, carefully snapped the Tupperware lid back on, and put it in his jacket. He was completely silent for the rest of the dinner. When we got in the car, Mark broke down and told me that by rejecting the taters, I rejected him at his most vulnerable. And then later that night, his sister, who wasn't even at the dinner, texted me saying, Mark called us crying. The potatoes are how our family grounds each other. You broke the starch bond on purpose in front of our parents. Now Mark is sleeping on the couch. His mom sent me a link to an article about empathy in relationships. And I'm sitting here wondering if I'm living in an alternate reality. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
So I'm actually inclined to say that this one is real. Because that is like the kind of stuff you just can't make up.
I know, it would take a really creative special mind to make this up.
Yeah. Another problem I had when I was reading through these is like there are some that are just so obviously fake.
Yeah.
Like they wrote them for attention, or sometimes they write them just for their own like amusement, their own creative writing abilities. I saw one that was like, am I the asshole for telling my husband to get over getting cucked by his twin brother? And he, like, had a kid with a woman, and he did a paternity test and found out that the kid wasn't his, but that also kind of was his, because, and I quote, he absorbed his twin brother in the womb, and, like, his testes were his twin brothers.
What?
Yeah, and anyways, after reading through that, I decided that was fan fiction.
Like, oh yeah, no, a lot of people are just on here, yeah, literally writing fan fiction or like moderately porny things, or like very much like savior complex or hero complex shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It very much gives like, and then everybody clapped energy to a lot of these.
Like 70% of the posts on this subreddit are that.
Yeah.
And I discussed this last time about how if you're posting on this subreddit in the first place about your problems, you're already like a little mentally ill.
Oh yeah.
That's just an unusual thing to do.
It means you literally just like don't have friends like that you can talk to.
And that you need like
validation
so much
from
external
strangers.
reinforcement that
Yeah.
you have to share it with the entire planet. It's just so bizarre. But anyways, I'm kind of excited to
I'm
like
pretty
for both
excited.
sides. I don't care what I
Yeah.
get. You want to
Okay.
flip?
Yeah, I'll flip. She is loving it. She is landing these wires. Ooh. Okay, I got. What the fuck is this coin, dude?
Oh, sorry.
I got
Well, it's a quarter.
tails.
Okay, so
No. Oh, it is? It's just old as fuck, right?
Ooh, what year?
Oh, maybe it's not that old. It's from the 70s. But, like, look at that dude. Mr. Washington looks crazy.
Oh my gosh. What state is this?
I have no idea. I don't think it says. It's a federal quarter.
This might be worth some money.
Dude.
This is like a 200-year commemoration quarter, I think.
Damn, y'all, we getting a new mic.
Yo, you guys.
The podcast is having mashed potatoes tonight, bro. Fuck.
Plain unseasoned mashed potatoes.
Out of a bag.
Alright, since you got tails, that means you are defending the boyfriend.
Oh, okay, I'm defending potatoes.
You're defending potatoes.
Okay, do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. So, first of all, it's harmless. Eating the mashed potatoes would not kill you. I'm obviously trying to lighten a situation. I'm obviously kind of nervous. And it's not that big of a deal, man. And it's like, okay, you really don't want a bite of my potatoes? Whatever. Be nice about it. Because clearly it's important to me and it's important to my family.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we do stuff.
Okay. I think that she's in the right because simply, I mean, you don't enforce your will on someone like that. You can't just force someone to eat something that's so uncomfortable. It's probably giving her anxiety at that point to be locked in that position. Like, I have to eat these mashed potatoes or my boyfriend who I love will leave me. Like, that's like, it gets so life and death so quick. And like, nothing in this world is that. There needs not be an ultimatum over mashed potatoes. Like, are we serious, you guys?
Are you serious?
And it clearly has been making her uncomfortable. Maybe he can't pick up a hint because whatever.
He's
but
clearly like autistic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And she's made it clear she doesn't want it. Like, she's dodged it every time so far. It almost feels like this was his ultimatum. Like, prove your devotion to me by eating these mashed potatoes. Because he pulled out, he did know, like, disclosure, like, before the dinner, like, hey, before we eat this very nice, expensive meal, I'm gonna make you, like, I'm feeling nervous. I'm gonna have these mashed potatoes. It'd mean a lot to me if you also ate them. There's no discussion of that beforehand. It was like he jumped it on her.
Okay, but you know
It
what?
was a split-second decision that she had to make.
Think of a coping mechanism that one of your exes has had. Think of it. Understand that mashed potatoes is like pretty chill. My ex got in a car accident and did a line of coke on FaceTime with me. Like, dead ass. Like, if he was whipping out the mashed potatoes, I don't think I could really hold it against him, bro. Like,
my emotional support line of coke.
right? Dead ass would say some shit like that too.
No.
He'd be like, never mind, I'm not even
Yeah,
we're not gonna talk
past
about
that.
This.
It's just
It seems like she doesn't really like him that much. Like, this is just like a fun little quirk he has. So it's like, do you even like your partner?
To be honest, like, I'm almost on his side. Cause like, what are you willing to indulge in to make your partner more comfortable? What are you willing to compromise and sacrifice? And if it's just like a little bit of mashed potatoes
Every now and then.
and that's his quirk and it's every now and then, and
it
it clearly
he's doing
means
this
so
a lot.
much to him.
Yeah. And he was nervous because you're meeting his parents. You know, like, he clearly wanted it to go well.
And clearly, like,
He
the
likes
starch
you.
bond is a disgust thing. That's a term that the
starch.
family uses. So, like, by
This is like a thing.
by taking part of the starch bond, like now everyone has something in common. Now like the
Right,
ice is a bit more
and like it
broken.
was almost like their way of like initiating her into the family. You know,
Yeah.
it was kind of beautiful in their own strange for sure, but also kind of beautiful. You know.
And like imagine if it was some other thing that like your family really likes to do and your family wants to do that with that person to sort
Yeah.
of initiate and like get
Yeah.
comfortable, break the ice. Like it literally like what if you hate barbecues and your
Right.
boyfriend's family invites you to a barbecue and you say no because I hate like
It's like it's not about the barbecue. It's not about the potatoes. It's about the starch bond.
it's about the starch bond and I'm kind of not kidding. Like I think I'm on his side like actually.
Is that your final? Okay, yeah,
That's
let's do
my
our
final
final.
verdict. Yeah.
My final verdict is no, he's weird.
Really?
Yeah, but I love arguing for some shit I don't care about.
If it was something like do a shot with me, do a line of coke with me to like settle my nerves because I don't like doing coke alone, that's something I can't indulge in. But like something so small and like kind of quirky and fun, that's a compromise that I'm willing to make for a relationship. Like that is me loving my partner unconditionally. Like
Yeah.
that is something I don't want to change about my partner because I love that part of them and I don't if I change that, then that wouldn't be the person I love.
Yeah, agree with you to some extent, but I think what gets me most about this is that he brought them to the restaurant. It'd be one thing if you were like in the car beforehand and like preing, I guess.
Yeah,
But
pre-gaming with
like,
mashed
damn, like
potatoes.
the plate of food is at the table, the waiter is watching. So no, I'm not gonna eat these potatoes out of your jacket. And you're giving me the ick, actually. Like the
Yeah,
ick is playing a
I
role.
was playing a role, and I will say my point kind of stands with me defending the poster that it sort of seems like he jumped it on her so that she would be forced to go through with it.
Yeah. To yeah, put her on the spot in front of his parents is like kind of crazy. And to have his like
Yeah,
sister text her later, it was kind of
yeah,
crazy. Oh, and the mom sending her fucking empathy and relationships article like that's
that is a
crazy.
little
So
crazy.
clearly like this family is like it could have been cute, but the way they reacted to someone not fucking with it is like weird.
So the whole family's very strange, but I do want to say my feelings lean more towards
Him.
him.
Yeah, okay. I want to see if there's any good comments. I didn't go through these
Oh
yet.
yeah, what's the like the like Flair consensus? Like to say
It
asshole, not the
seems
asshole.
like yeah, there wasn't like a full conclusion, but it seems like most people are either saying it's fake or not the asshole. But yeah,
That's a good question too to determine like at the beginning of each one of these. Is this real or fake?
yeah, a lot of people are just saying literally just like run.
Yeah.
Mark needs therapy. His whole family is nuts. Yeah, Taterhead has gotta go.
Taterhead's gotta go.
Too long, didn't read, but you're the asshole. I
Mute
love
book.
comment. Literally didn't read this. You're the asshole.
You're the
though.
asshole. Don't care. Eat his potatoes, dude. He made them.
That's so fucking awesome.
You're either with the potato family or you're not. So
You're either eating these potatoes with us or eating these potatoes
potatoes
against us.
She was against him. Eating potatoes against him.
Well, she wasn't eating potatoes at all.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. On to mine. Ooh, let's see what we have here. All right, this one's gonna be a tiny bit. Wait, yeah, tiny bit more serious. Okay.
Mm.
Am I the asshole for telling my daughter she doesn't have the right to mourn or go to her ex-friend's funeral after what she did?
Ooh.
When my daughter was in school, she became friends with a girl named Kelly. They stayed close through college, and my daughter was even one of Kelly's bridesmaids when she got married. To explain where my daughter's behavior came from, my ex-husband cheated on me repeatedly, and our marriage ended horribly. My daughter doesn't speak to her father anymore, and she absolutely despises cheating. About 7 years ago, my daughter became convinced that Kelly was cheating on her husband. She started harassing Kelly
7
online.
years ago.
Yeah. She started harassing Kelly online, essentially blew up her life. By the time my daughter found out that the man she had been. By the time my daughter found out that the man she had seen Kelly with was actually a relative. They were at a fancy restaurant together. It was too late. Kelly's
Ooh.
marriage had already fallen apart, and because we live in a very religious community, she was ostracized by many people. They had a huge falling out, and it basically came down to my daughter ruining Kelly's life. Kelly
Damn.
blocked her on everything and eventually moved away. Kelly hated my daughter after that, and so did Kelly's mother. I still run into Kelly's mother occasionally, and she has made her feelings about my daughter very clear. The issue is that Kelly recently passed away. My daughter found out through a Facebook post, and the funeral is this weekend, 2 states away. My daughter was planning to attend the funeral, and I told her that I thought it was a terrible idea. She said she needed to go, and I told her again that she shouldn't.
Mm.
We got into an argument, and she said she has every right to mourn her friend and attend the funeral. I told her that she really didn't have the right to mourn Kelly or go to the funeral because Kelly hated her after everything that happened, and because my daughter had destroyed her life. She hasn't spoken to me since. Now I'm wondering if I should warn Kelly's family that my daughter might show up at the funeral,
Oh my god.
or that I might be in the wrong here.
Dude.
I'll flip.
Okay.
Drama.
This one's juicy. Crisp.
I got tails. I'm defending. I guess I'm defending the daughter.
Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead and try to
that
defend
wants
the daughter,
to go.
bro.
I was kind of hoping I was defending the daughter.
Okay.
I think my true interest might align with her, because beyond like how I felt about, or like what I did to her, that is still my friend. She still played a significant part in her life, and like hers in her life. And furthermore, I think my final point comes down to nobody gets to say how I handle my grief. Nobody gets to say how she handles her grief, whatever. I think she has the right to go to that person's funeral. She has the right to experience the consequences that come along with that. Absolutely, and there will be consequences because everyone hates her there.
Everyone's gonna beat the shit out of her.
Everyone's gonna beat the shit out of her, but like that is still her closure, her journey that nobody really gets the right to deny her. I think it is wrong for her mom to say whether she gets to go or not. I think it would almost be wrong to say if like Kelly's mom gets to say whether she goes or not, because of the same reason. Like everyone, like grief is a very personal thing. Kelly's mom gets to beat her ass, but she does not get to determine how the daughter expresses her grief for a lost friend.
Okay, so I'm the mom, and I would be so fucking pissed off if someone I hated showed up to my fucking funeral. You would see me rising out the damn grave and saying, "Get the fuck out of here. Why the fuck are you here?" Imagine, like, your best friend who betrayed you shows up at your funeral. I have one of those. I have a best friend who betrayed me, and we were friends for like 7 years. If she showed up at my fucking funeral, you can fucking bet that bitch would get shot with a gun by my ghost. My gun, my ghost gun, damn, 7 bullets. Boom,
Damn,
boom, boom,
one for
boom,
each
boom,
year.
boom. Yeah, dead. Damn, I didn't even plan that. Right? Oh, I'd be so fucking pissed. And yeah, that's just like disrespectful as fuck. Cause like, it's not about you. The funeral's not about you. The funeral is obviously about Kelly. It's against Kelly's wishes. It doesn't even matter about Kelly's mom, Kelly's ex-husband, her other friends. It's about Kelly and her, like, letting her go in peace and finding rest. Personally, I would not go to rest if my ex-best friend who ruined my life was there. You know?
I think you might have changed my mind.
Yeah.
Like, it is really about, like, the person's wishes does live on through the wishes of the family to an extent, and like I know that Kelly would not want her there. It's been 7 years. There's no
Clearly, if there was
Yeah.
not reconciliation by that point, I don't think there ever really would be. And
Mm-hmm.
like also, but you can't act on what ifs either. Like you literally just have to take like what happened during life and go with that, you know?
Yeah. And a funeral is a very private event, so probably
Yes.
was is like close friends and family.
Yeah.
And for this person they haven't seen in 7 years shows up. That's one thing. That could be a good or a bad thing.
Yeah.
But a person that they hate, that everyone knows about and hates, that's like I do think that
Especially
they
over
would be barred at the door
like
if
a
they show
false
up.
accusation. It'd be one thing if like she was correct in the cheating, but the fact that it was completely a false accusation, like she has every right to like Kelly has every right to hate her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um I understood your point a little bit about like mourning and no one can tell you how to grieve, but it's also like you can grieve at home. Like the funeral itself obviously can be a really cathartic experience, but funerals, in my opinion, are more about connecting with the other people who loved the person and like having your shared grief. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously the people there do not want to share their grief with you because they don't like you and Kelly didn't like you. So I don't think you're gonna find that catharsis anyway. Like, what are you gonna get out of it? You're gonna see maybe your friend's dead body. That's not even your friend, by the way. Actually, ex-friend
Yeah.
from 7 years ago. Like, you don't even know what that bitch looks like anymore.
Yeah. And the point you made about it being like it's not about you.
Yeah,
Like first and foremost, it is
yeah.
not
This just
about
seems like
you.
a
And
selfish
showing up
action.
to like get
And if
your own closure, close your own grief about it, that is kind of making it about you. Especially when you show up, there's gonna be a scene.
yeah, oh
So
my god,
in
you're gonna
that
cause a
way,
scene at a funeral.
yeah, like she knows and she's aware that it's gonna
Yeah,
cause a
yeah, yeah,
scene,
yeah.
and whether or not she even is lucid about the fact that it would be about her when she shows up, it's gonna be about her when she shows up because she's gonna show up
Yeah.
and make a
Yeah,
scene.
that should have stopped. If your own mom is telling you not to do this, the person who like typically is the person who like can really understand even like the more selfish and emotional parts of you, if she's telling you no, damn girl, probably don't do it. I wonder if she went.
I wish there was an
I
update.
wish there was an
Yeah.
update.
How would you feel about your chud daughter doing that in the first place? Like, would you disown your daughter for like that
I
behavior?
don't know that I disown. It'd be really hard for me to disown my child for sure. But I would definitely be like, please seek therapy because obviously you see cheating and have trust issues where there doesn't need to be issues. And like taking it to such an extent that you like literally ruin somebody's life. I'm also like curious about like if she ever did try to reconcile with Kelly, if she ever like tried to publicly make it right and be like, sorry, this was misinformation. And like what happened with the ex-husband? Like, so it was proven that he was innocent. So then after they had already gotten divorced, like what I don't know. That's like a whole
I mean, that's a little bit of like missing information, but it's only stated that their marriage fell apart before it was revealed that the accusation was
yeah.
false. And also, it was a religious community, so like rumors spread fast and hard, and
Yeah.
they stick, and it's hard to undo them. And like divorce is such a like a major thing
Yeah.
that
See, I don't think I would disown my kid, but I'd be like, "Damn, you're kind of messed up. Seek help."
yeah. It's also mentioned that Kelly blocked her on everything and eventually moved away, making it very hard for
You're
reconciliation to
right. Well, obviously
happen.
she didn't want reconciliation, and like you have
Right.
to respect that.
And like Kelly knew at this point, Kelly knew the whole time, obviously, that she didn't cheat, but also she eventually realized that everyone that matters, potentially just everyone, knows that she didn't cheat, probably including the ex-husband, but what was said and done was said and done. There's probably tons
Right.
of arguments, tons of trust issues. You're not going to get
Yeah.
back with your
Oh my
ex-husband
God,
after that.
yeah. I hope
After,
she
yeah,
like found a better life when she moved away. Like that really fucking sucks.
it does suck.
R.I.P. Kelly. Were there any good comments on that one?
Um, everyone told this person, like it was the mom that was posting it, so
Mm.
everyone told her that she was not the asshole, and people were saying like you're not the asshole, but your entire community is, and your daughter too.
Yeah.
Like the daughter's the asshole.
Yeah.
Um, and everyone's saying that. Oh yeah. Also, have you ever considered engaging in psychotherapy? Engaging your daughter in psychotherapy
Right.
to discover why she's a chaos agent? Which I do feel like I understand the daughter's reaction initially.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because she hates cheaters and had to live through that and has that sort of
Yeah,
trauma.
yeah, yeah.
But
And like if he was cheating, like I think she was in the right to reveal it. But it's like if you're gonna do that, you need hard evidence. And like two people just like going on a like getting food together is not concrete evidence.
yeah,
If you saw them,
so
I don't know, making out or something, or like something romantic going on. But it's like also if Kelly's like your best friend, like why wouldn't you talk to her about it or like know the relative that she was with? I don't know. It just seemed yeah, like a really hard jump to a conclusion.
yeah. I mean, I sort of get it. Like, if you saw your friend cheating on their partner, would you tell their partner immediately?
Not immediately, not unless I like fully was 100% sure that that's what was going on.
Consider that, like, you're neurotic and you saw that and was immediately
I mean,
convinced.
I mean, sure, for sure. I mean, she thought she was doing the right thing, and
Mm-hmm.
if she had been correct, I do think it would have been the right thing. But it's like, damn, bro. Let's think a little. Let's like be a little less neurotic. That's like the solution to the problem.
Yeah, let's all take a few chill pills.
Yeah.
All right, ready to move on?
Yeah. Oh, well, what's your official stance on that one?
I think it did officially change. I do think I'm on the mom side
Yeah,
here.
same.
And realistically, all she did was try and give her daughter, who's clearly neurotic herself, some advice.
Yeah.
That like, hey, what you're doing is a little bit selfish. You already kind of ruined this person's life.
Let's not ruin their death too. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you're gonna make it about yourself. Like, don't like just have a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
have a little bit of emotional intelligence. Have some situational awareness.
A little bit,
A little bit.
please.
So not the asshole.
Okay. 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 I have. Am I the asshole for my boyfriend going through my phone and finding something he did not like?
I have
Okay.
one that's similar to that too.
Yeah. My boyfriend and I have been seeing each other for 7 months now. We were house sitting the last 5 days, and while I was getting ready in the morning, he asked if he could go on my phone to watch TikTok because he deleted it off of his phone. While we were spending the day together, I could tell something was off. I would ask him every 10 minutes if he was okay. He was just so silent and wasn't present. Fast forward 6 hours later, we get back to my house, and he admits that he went through my hidden photos folder and saw photos of my ex boyfriend. In some photos, he was shirtless and asked me if I had used any of them, if I had them for any reason, like to use as porn. As he was explaining what he saw to me, I didn't even realize I had those photos because after our breakup, I multi selected every photo of my ex to put in my hidden. It was my first heartbreak. I did not want to see anything of him or that reminded me of him. I've never been one to delete photos after a relationship or the end of a friendship. I still cherish the memories and appreciate the experience, so I like to keep them. Because I do not actively go through my hidden, I told him I hadn't looked at what is in there and had no idea there was a shirtless photo of my ex. I can understand my boyfriend's perspective and how that could look, but I do not look in that folder myself and didn't even realize those photos existed. After he left, I obviously went through and deleted them, but I'm not sure how to feel on my end since I got blamed for something I didn't even realize existed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think I can come up with an argument for both sides.
Okay. Let me do this. Okay, I have heads, which means I'm defending poster. Yes.
Wait. Yes.
Okay.
So you just went through your. No, your boyfriend went through your
My
phone.
boyfriend
Go.
was on my phone. So first of all, you were not just on my phone looking at TikTok, so that was like a breach of my privacy to even start going through my photos in the first place, and specifically my hidden photos. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, dude, I could have had crazy shit in there. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but also, so yeah, that was the first breach of privacy and breach of trust, so I don't fuck with that. But also, next, yeah, like, I don't think it's a crime to not delete photos of your ex off of your phone. I think if you have too many of them, or if you're looking at them a lot, or yeah, if you're using it for porn, like that is definitely like not healthy and like could be
Mm-hmm.
like micro cheating or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
Um, I think that is a problem, but to just have them on the phone and specifically have them on a part of the phone that you don't look at is not a crime and fine. And not if it's not affecting your ability to be in your relationship, then not a problem. In like a shirtless photo, as long as it's not like provocative and like actually like sexual in nature, then I don't see it as any different. Like, I don't know, was he like at the beach? Like, it's very vague about what the was he just at home chilling? Like, people are shirtless. Like, it's not that big of a deal unless it's like actually like they like as a picture of them like right before sex or some shit, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I think that's my argument.
All right. My argument for the boyfriend is I want to start by saying he probably wouldn't have gone through the phone unless he had some kind of probable cause.
Perhaps.
So maybe he already assumed something was up. I don't know. You don't just go through your partner's phone without.
Clearly, and he was like
Yeah.
digging. He was looking.
He was looking for
Yeah.
something, and I assume he wouldn't have gone looking if he didn't have a reason to look. But that's another thing. What does get me a little bit is it's one thing to have pictures of your ex on your phone. You take a million pictures with the person that you are with. They're going to be all throughout your camera roll. But you delete them when you're done. And that's sort of what she did, but to say that she doesn't delete them, she just saves them in a different part is a little weird to me. And almost like might be the probable cause that you're thinking that like this guy might be
Mm.
looking for. Like he found what he was looking for maybe. Because it's like you're hanging on. Why do you hang on to your ex, especially like a shirtless, a somewhat provocative picture of your
Yeah.
ex? Even like that doesn't matter. It was every picture of the ex, but that's even a little weirder because why is there a folder full of pictures of your exes? Are you not done with them? Like is there like why is it there? Like, should I go through your text messages now? Like, do you still
Mm.
text this person? It's just like it gives more cause for anxiety than any alleviation.
Yeah, but it's also like if you hadn't looked at the folder in the first place that you weren't supposed to be looking at, would you be feeling any of the because it's like maybe he had probable cause or maybe he was just kind of like paranoid or being nosy
Mm-hmm.
or being controlling. And it's like that context is missing, I guess. But like assuming that there wasn't probable cause, now this dude is like really full of anxiety over something that might not be affecting their relationship at all. And it is given that like she had like put these pictures in this folder, it seems like right after the breakup. So like did that right after she broke up with this person, probably didn't think to go back and then delete them or do anything with them because they were kind of like out of sight, out of mind by that point. And
Yeah.
like if she is telling the truth by saying she like never looks at them, is it affecting the relationship? Is that holding on? I don't necessarily think so.
Okay. Um. I guess what I
I
want to.
agree.
Yeah.
It depends how many there were and like what they look like, and if she is looking at them and like dwelling on it, yeah, that's like not great.
Which you have like no way of
You have no way
knowing.
of
You only
knowing.
have what you see, which
Yeah,
can be
it's like, do
anything.
you trust her or not? And like, it seems like he already doesn't trust her if he was going through the phone.
Right. I guess my next question for you is like if you are suspicious of your partner cheating, is it ever okay to go through your partner's phone?
I am so divided on this because I, above all, do think people deserve to know the truth. And like, I have been cheated on in my life, and like, damn, I do wish I'd gone through that phone prior because it would have saved me a lot of fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I have friends who've been cheated on, and the way they found out was
Was through the
by going
phone.
through the phone. Like they suspected something, and then they like went through the phone, and
I
there it
think, like,
was.
is it morally right? No, but if you have genuine probable cause, maybe, but okay, but also I do believe the thing where it's like if you're already thinking about going through the phone enough to like do it, it's probably Splitsville anyway. Because whether or not it's true, you have enough trust issues already there to make it so that the relationship might not be that redeemable. Because it's like, okay, if you do go through the phone and you don't find anything, will that actually alleviate your anxiety? Probably not. You probably are going to have it anyway and
Mm.
just believe it's more hidden or like you weren't looking in the right places. Like, I think if you're at that point, the relationship's probably not going to make it either because you have too many trust issues or like you are maybe correct but the person is better at hiding it than most.
I do like that point where if you don't find anything, it's not really gonna. You're
It's
just
the
gonna
same,
keep.
it's like just
Yeah.
moving like the goalpost type shit. It's like when you think about people with like beauty standard shit, it's like okay, you get a nose job, now you're just going to start hating something else about your body, you
Uh
know, like
huh.
it never really ends type shit.
And so like, yeah, it's just like the person that you're with.
Or it's you.
I like the word Splitsville.
It's
It's
Splitsville.
Splitsville,
It's Splitsville, babe.
or it is like an insecurity that you have. That is interesting. My like initial inclinations are to say like categorical imperative under basically all circumstances, like don't go through your partner's phone.
Yeah.
Because that's just a breach of privacy and trust that like that's our human right.
Yeah.
But it is just so tough because sometimes people be cheating, and that's
Sometimes,
some
a lot
times,
of times
yeah,
people be
a lot of times
cheating.
people be cheating, and that is how a lot of my friends like found out that it was
Yeah.
happening and saved themselves a lot of grief. Ah.
Ugh.
And he did find something to be upset over. So that relationship should be Splitsville, I think.
I think their relationship should probably be Splitsville. Here's my thing though. Like, I am gonna be so honest with y'all. I have pictures of my exes on my phone. I don't delete stuff. Like, if I have the mind to, I will go and delete a good majority of the pictures, but I'm not gonna go through every single one and delete every single one off my phone because I don't really believe in that. Like, it was still like part of my life and I don't want to erase it entirely. And I think, yeah, for some people, that is holding on and dwelling, but for me personally, it's just like I'm not gonna pretend a part of my life didn't happen just to appease my like hypothetical or real new partner. Because like I don't know. I would hope that like that partner has enough trust and faith in who I am as a person to know that I'm not going back and like looking at them all the time. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't. It's literally just like these are pictures of the same way like I'm not going to delete pictures of my ex-friend, you know? Like I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to delete anything sexy. Like that's not ever going to be on my phone after a breakup, but like yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna delete the pictures of my dead cat. I don't know. Like there's still a beauty in the fact that it happened, even if it's not continuing.
Okay. Hmm.
And I'm saying that as a girl, and I know that's not like the typical stance, but that is mine from my real life. That's real.
That we may have to remain divided on this one because my like instinct is that like maybe she's leaving out information, maybe she did give him probable cause, but like you just shouldn't breach your partner's privacy like that.
Yeah.
I think that might have to be my final stance. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, Meg.
That's not necessarily disagreeing with me.
Well, you said like,
I don't blame.
oh,
I think
okay,
it is wrong, but I don't necessarily blame people who do it if they do have probable cause. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like, especially when it's like one of my homegirls, I'm gonna be like, man, Go through that phone. No, I'm gonna first give the advice of, like, if you're going through the phone, like, it's probably already done. But if you did go through the phone, I'm not a cop. I'm not mad at you. But you probably found what you were looking for. Like, I don't know, like 9 out of 10 times, like, you are gonna find what you think is there, I think. People have senses about things, especially, like, women. So, anyway.
Okay.
What's your final stance on the girlfriend being the asshole or not?
I think the girlfriend is the asshole for going through the phone.
No, the boyfriend went through the phone.
Oh, sorry.
The girlfriend is the poster.
Oh, then I think the girlfriend's not the asshole. She had her phone gone. She had her phone went through, and that was a breach of her privacy.
I agree, and I think most people in the comments are also agreeing.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, he shouldn't have been, like, snooping in that folder and blah blah blah.
Yeah. To me, like, having those pictures saved away is like a secondary debate.
It's more about, like, the privacy.
It is about the privacy.
And I will say, like, I'm not to bring it to a place of gender, but obviously I am gonna actually, let's bring it to a place of gender. I'm not afraid of doing that. I think usually if a girl is going through her boyfriend's phone, it's out of a place of, like, paranoia about cheating. When a dude goes through his girlfriend's phone, I think it's more of a place of, like, control a lot of the time. And I think it is a bigger red flag for a guy to be doing it. And I'm not saying it can't be like reversed either way, but, like, I think generally that is true.
I am also I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah. All right,
let's see. My turn. I had one that's, like, basically the same thing, but I'll skip it because we just went through.
Yeah.
We discussed this. Okay. Am I the asshole for ruining my brother's girlfriend's postpartum?
Oh.
Now listen close. This one's very interesting.
Listen close.
I, 37 female, have one brother, 33 male. We have always been close, and he has never, until last year, had a relationship. Poor guy. He met his current GF, 32 female, and she got pregnant about 2 months into their relationship.
Bro, damn, he's speed running that shit. First relationship, first sex, first baby.
So that is sort of something to keep in mind as we continue. We were all so excited for them. It was very soon after she started getting very opinionated, and my family decided we needed to watch what we said around her because she often spoke about how she cut people off who she didn't agree with.
You can't just say cut people, bro.
This is like the grammar.
The grammar on these are really awful sometimes.
She often spoke about how she cut people who she didn't agree with out of her life. That was the full sentence.
Okay. Sometimes she would cut people with knives.
Cut people, yeah. She'd stab people she didn't like. So we were careful. Well, about 2 weeks before the baby was born, she sent out a 9-page document outlining how her postpartum would go. It was mostly about her needs, but did mention the baby and my brother once or twice. It involved no visitors, no unsolicited advice. We weren't to ask about delivery, feeding, and more. Overall, it was about her listening to her body during this time. I thought it was a lot, as I've had 5 kids.
9 pages?
9 pages. But I did not question this email. My brother said he didn't agree with it all, but she was the one having the baby, so we didn't want to argue.
Right, yeah.
Good point. She was the one having the baby. Fast forward, baby was born when we were on holiday. They shared pictures. We were happy for them. When we got back from our trip, I checked in. I told my brother to let us know when they wanted visitors. I was surprised when he said, "Come after work tomorrow."
Oh, God.
I told him if he changed his mind to let us know. I checked in after work the next day. He said he wanted us to come. We ate our dinner, brought them some, stayed for about 30 minutes and left. All seemed great. Again, fast forward, we had given space, no advice or visits occurred. Well, about 6 feet, Freudian slip, about 6 weeks later, About 6 weeks later, GF, the one who had the baby, posted online,
Oh my god.
a father doesn't love his kids if, followed by a list of
Oh.
reasons. This is my downfall. I responded with I agree, but relationships are two-sided. Consider changing father to parents. Well, this was a big mistake. She had a full-blown meltdown online, saying I was disgusting. First of all, you need to see
Oh my
how this
God.
poster is spelled disgusting. It was DISCUSTING. Disgusting.
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 That's
For putting family business online. Putting family business online. I
what?
obviously hit a nerve. Yeah, family business.
She was the one who put it online. Like, why would you
Yeah.
post that?
I then texted an apology. It was also not received well. I called my brother to apologize and explain. He said he didn't understand why she was mad, but asked if I could call and apologize again. I did. I said if I had any more concerns that I would talk to her personally, not online. I thought it was over. I then get a text from her saying I ruined her postpartum. This is about 7 weeks after the baby was born. By adding stress. I apologized again. I admit my mistake. Knew I shouldn't comment, or shouldn't have commented, but I did it anyways. I still believe what I said, though. Relationships are a two-way street involving both people putting in equal work, but I know I should have continued ignoring her wacky ideas and walking on eggshells around her.
Relationships are a two-way street. So is the internet. If you post something, it's like you are opening yourself up to comments.
I know this and regret it, but still don't think that one comment warrants ruining postpartum in quotations.
Especially a very like mild-mannered comment. Like it's not like like you tried to spark a debate. It was just like, I think you could tweak this a little bit. That's just a crazy thing. I can't get over reasons your father like whatever.
Or
what is
a father doesn't love his kids followed by a list of reasons.
And she like created that, or she just reposted that? Does it say? She
posted it online. That's all it says. So I assume it's like
I would think it's a repost, maybe. Either way, that's like really intense.
You're really
he doesn't love his kids if,
and it's like the recent. Like you guys
I want to see that
had
list.
A baby.
Yeah, because obviously that is like.
So it's either a hand type post and it's a little crazy, or it's a repost and it's still like kind of a backhanded like.
Yeah, like obviously that like kind of indicates the brother here, and to some extent, I don't know.
You're writing
even if it's not like she's saying he does these things, it's like a watch out, you better not do any of these things, you know?
Yeah. We have a family gathering this weekend. I am dreading it, but also looking forward to seeing my niece and brother. The niece is the freshly born child. Am I the asshole for commenting on something she posted publicly and ruining her postpartum? All right.
Little coin flip.
Little coin flip. Should we do, like, Siri flip a coin, or are we gonna let the audience trust us?
No, I think the audience should trust us.
Okay. I got tails, so I am defending...
You keep getting, like, the hard ones.
Crazy... Okay, I'm defending the mother here.
Okay.
Whew. This kind of might be easier than you'd think, because as
you can just
a mother...
be like, I was pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, like, yeah, long story short, like, I was pregnant. And a mother knows her body and... like, knows how to, like, if she wrote a 9-page email about how she wants things to go, it's very clear she's done a ton of thinking about this, has thought about everything that could possibly add anxiety to, like, that's a very sensitive time, like, freshly postpartum. That's intense. You're taking care of a very loud, stinky, smelly baby, and you have, like, postpartum depression. There's a lot of things you're recovering from being pregnant. I imagine the email is mostly about things that, like, she was going, like, she wanted done for her. She wanted to take care of herself so that she knows it's getting done the right way because that's how she likes it, like, food-wise and stuff like that. I kind of also understand the no advice, no visitors, because this is like I don't want to adhere to other people that would add stress to my life, just in general, whether or not I
Right.
have a baby.
Just in general.
So, and I can understand in this heightened state of emotion, like receiving any sort of what is, I think, objectively unsolicited advice because I asked for no advice. Um, I think earnestly I'm going to say that that was unsolicited advice.
Okay.
Uh, and that, like, to a normal, emotionally regulated person, should not have caused a meltdown, but, like, the other person should have understood where I was at
Mm.
and how this could potentially affect the person. There's a lot of reading the room that didn't happen, especially since you were already aware this person's kind of crazy and likes to cut people off, likes to cut people.
I like to cut people.
So I like whether or not I'm doing crazy things like reposting or posting backhanded posts about how a father should act, which is still kind of in line with my 9-page email. Per my 9-page email, this is how I'd like the father to behave
Me
around my
responding to the
kids.
9-page email TLDR.
Yeah.
And you're the asshole.
And you're the asshole.
Preemptively writing am I the asshole post.
It is sort of just the unsolicited advice aspect of it is understandable to be rather upset about. It does sort of prove that you have betrayed this person's wishes, and if you're willing to betray something that small, what are you willing to betray in the future? Are you going to be a good family member to my child? Are you going to be like emotionally sensitive towards me? Like, how much empathy do you really are you capable of? How much emotional intelligence are you capable of?
Okay. Okay, you rest your case.
I rest my case.
Okay, so my case is get a fucking grip. Listen, pregnancy, crazy for the body. Your hormones are crazy. Postpartum is crazy. You do become mentally different. And like, so you deserve, a little bit of grace here and there. However, you also have to keep in mind that mental fortitude is important to build, especially when you are bringing a person into the world, because raising a child is going to take so much mental fortitude, and you're going to have to become okay being uncomfortable. Because that is your life now.
Yep.
It's been your pregnancy is uncomfortable, birth is uncomfortable, raising a child for 18 plus years, extremely uncomfortable. That's what parenthood is. That is like a sacrifice that you make is your comfort a lot of the time. And especially if you're trying to like mesh in with a family, you're going to run into people who have, some differing opinions from you in different walks of life. And especially people who are close to your partner. You're the new person in the situation, and they're just trying to look out for the brother here and be like, "Hi, lady, you have my brother's baby in you. Let's all hope that we can come together with uh, this thing in common, which is that we love the brother and the baby. Right? So how about we all take a chill pill and not assume that everything is done out of malice, and some things are just done out of, hey, let's be a little bit, aligned and together a little bit."
I do like your point about the sister expressing concern and love for, like, clearly not only for the brother, but for the welfare
kid.
of the situationship, of the relationship. Because
Yeah.
she was saying it's like consider replacing father with parents. Parents don't love their child.
Yeah. She was trying to make her take some accountability too, and not just like the brother being forced to be in these like really intense like expectations. And I guess I am still curious about what the fuck was even in that post, because that just seems, you don't love your kid if, like, what's on the list?
Right.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, but I think, did I forget anything?
I don't think so. I think what's is that your official opinion?
That's yeah, I think that's my official opinion. I think you can't control what others do, you can only control your reaction. And obviously, you asked for a certain thing, and someone maybe stepped on your boundary a tiny bit. But actually, that's not even what a boundary is. I just think, yeah, you could relax a little bit. I don't think anyone actually did anything disrespectful to you. I think you're just interpreting it to be disrespectful. Yeah.
I do sort
Also,
of
when was postpartum gonna end? Like, in her 9-page document, did she outline a time frame? Because technically, postpartum is forever after you give birth. You know,
yeah,
unless I guess I don't know that much about like pregnancy and shit. Unless postpartum is a specific amount of time, but as far as I know, it literally just means after giving birth. So
right.
it's like what 7 weeks? Like maybe that's not that much time. Maybe it is a lot of time. I don't know.
A 2 month old is like a pretty fresh baby, and your body
Yeah.
is still like definitely
Like,
recovering
yeah,
from
obviously it's
pregnancy.
you're doing a lot right now, but still.
Um, that is also a good point. She probably was going to use the postpartum argument for like
Like, what is that? A year
infinite,
still?
yeah,
Yeah.
infinite
2
plausible
years?
deniability
Fucking,
to
I don't
get what
know.
she
Yeah.
wants in a sort of very selfish way. Um, I do think this one's tough because she obviously is crazy. And but she did set a boundary and she
But
received
here's the thing about boundaries. A boundary is this is how I will react if you do this thing. I'm going to tell you I don't like this thing. If you do that thing, this is what I will do. A boundary is not telling someone what they can or can't do. It is just telling them how you will react if they do a certain thing. It's
okay.
your boundary. If someone steps on your boundary, then you have to decide what action you are going to take for yourself. You can't control anything that anybody else does. Um, so it's yeah, up to you know.
And I think a lot of what was probably in that 9 page email and like every action she took after that is grounded in a sort of selfishness.
Yeah.
Like she does just want to be she now has that baby as an excuse to kind of get whatever she wants and
Yeah.
act however she wants with impunity,
Yeah, no,
potentially
literally.
forever, like you said.
Yeah.
So,
And
because
she's talking, by the way, to another mom. Like, Poster is a mother. She said of what, how many
like
kids? Like
five
five
kids,
kids.
so like she's
So it's
been in the
not
shit
like,
before.
yeah, she's not, completely.
She's good advice,
Yeah.
and the advice that she gave was not for the it was for the welfare of the child, but also mostly for the welfare of the relationship.
Yeah.
So, and she saw that post and recognized, hey, this might be this person,
Yeah.
like exonerating. Would it be the right word? Exonerating accountability, like getting rid of it.
Uh, yeah, I don't know if that phrasing is necessarily correct, but like your meaning
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's getting rid of her accountability potentially,
Yeah.
creating plausible deniability for having to have it, and just putting
Yeah.
it like this is the father's job. The father has a lot of just a
And
lot of
don't get me
selfishness.
wrong, like I don't usually defend men
Hmm.
either. So like for me to be like this is a weird post and this is a weird thing to say when you're like a fresh new mother, like I believe that.
Yeah. I ultimately don't think that relationship is gonna last. I think they're gonna get like I don't
Yeah.
think they were married or not. I don't remember, but they're gonna
I mean,
get
they were only together
divorced.
2 months when they got pregnant, so if they are married, like either it wasn't like a planned marriage or a planned baby, which is
Yeah.
typically not a great sign of how things will go.
She didn't mention like a shotgun wedding or anything like that, but
No.
I assume like that relationship is not gonna last and they're
I
gonna get like
don't think
split
so.
custody of that child
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she's a little crazy.
Crazy.
Want
What are the
to do
comments on that?
good question. The general consensus is that the poster is not the asshole.
Okay.
Uh, Not the asshole. The only thing ruining her postpartum is her childish and selfish attitude.
Yeah.
Is the top comment. Various posts about how she's nuts and she needs professional help. And that it's crazy that they had a baby after 2 months,
Yeah.
and that they hope the brother's okay because it was his first relationship, so he doesn't quite know, and he got into a seemingly crazy one almost immediately
Yeah.
in his 30s. So there's a
Tough.
lot he doesn't know, a lot he doesn't know to avoid.
Yeah, bro. Hope he's good. Hope the baby's good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Want to do one more with you and then
Yeah.
call it?
Yeah, sounds good. Um, Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to find. I have one that's like way too short, but it's like kind of funny. Mm. Oh, okay, okay. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker I was miscarrying after she tried to get me in trouble for excessive bathroom use?
Okay, I'm interested. I'm locked in. I'm seated.
I, female 26, have a coworker, Mary, whose main goal at work is to get the rest of us in trouble. Today, I was apparently the target. When I got back from lunch, my boss asked me to talk and explained how a coworker had complained that I had excessive bathroom use and that she and the other coworkers had to pick up my slack. Excessive, by the way, was 10 minutes in the 4 hours before lunch, and I took 40 minutes for lunch instead of 30 that we were supposed to. I was 8 weeks pregnant then when I started miscarrying on Tuesday and called in sick to work. I was off yesterday since I am working Saturday, but decided to come into work today to try and use work to distract myself instead of sitting at home wallowing. So she did actually have a miscarriage that week. It just didn't specifically it wasn't this day that she is saying
Okay.
it was.
Okay.
I ended up explaining the situation to my boss to end the conversation. She apologized to me and offered me a couple days off, but I want to be at work to distract myself. After the meeting, Mary was looking extremely smug, clearly thinking she had gotten me in trouble, and I was so angry, so I told her sorry if she was so distracted by me being away from my desk for 20 minutes, but since I was miscarrying, I figured it was fine. Mary looked shocked, but didn't speak or even look at me the rest of the day. After work, a coworker I am friendly with said that while I am technically right and Mary was completely out of line, I shouldn't have said anything, knowing it would create an uncomfortable work environment. I didn't feel like I did anything wrong, and if Mary wants to micromanage everything, she should expect uncomfortable situations to arise. But I also get that Mary isn't the only coworker this gets uncomfortable for, and I don't want to make it harder for my coworkers that I actually get along with. This is pretty long, so I'm gonna skim here. Oh, actually, no, it's not. So, am I the asshole for telling Mary I was miscarrying when she tried to get me in trouble and making things uncomfortable at work? Then there's like a long edit, but that's it.
I'm very excited for this one.
I like too that the am I the asshole question has nothing to do with like the lying about the miscarriage either. It's just am I the asshole for, well, I guess kind of it does, but it seems to mainly center around making things uncomfortable at work, which is kind of crazy,
Hmm.
rather than like
The lying
lying
about it
about.
does factor into it because
Yeah.
it was what was going on in her mind.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna flip. I have heads, so I'm defending poster. I feel like
Okay.
we've gotten the same thing every time.
I think so.
Whatever.
You want to switch? Do you want to choose for this one wild card, or do you want to defend the poster?
No, I'll just defend poster.
Okay. Because you probably think the poster's in the right, don't
I
you?
do.
Okay.
Well, let us debate and then I'll decide my
We'll
final.
see.
But
Yeah.
okay. So I'm poster. This bitch is being really annoying and doesn't know what's going on in my life. So I very well could be miscarrying right now. And like yeah, if I'm taking like a few minutes long on my break, even on a regular day, it's not that big of a deal. You're not a cop. Get off my fucking ass. Um, but also, it is true that I probably was having a really bad day because even if my miscarriage wasn't necessarily exactly right now, this moment, like it's probably affecting me, and it probably is the reason I've been taking a little extra time on my break or like stepping away from my desk for like 10 extra minutes. Like it was not excessive. Leave me alone. Whatever. But also to the point of, am I making people uncomfortable about work, about talking? by talking about my miscarriage. Fuck you guys. That sounds misogynistic as fuck. It is something that happens to people, and it doesn't need to be this hush hush situation. Obviously, if you want to keep it private, then do. But if it's like affecting you at work and people are trying to get you in trouble about it, then talk about it, because you don't deserve to get in trouble for something that like is affecting you and affects your ability to show up. Um, and yeah, having to be silent about whatever just because it makes other people uncomfortable, I think is not fair. Um, as far as me low-key lying about the miscarriage, yeah, that's probably not a morally right thing to do, but like, fuck you, Mary. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
Fuck
Mary.
you little bootlicker bitch. That's my stance.
And it's
Thank you.
clear that like this is the Office like snitch, like the tattletale.
Yeah, oh
Like
my
she's just
god.
an
Yeah,
ass
this is like
kisser.
what she does. It's not like this is one day. It's like she's always like this, it seems.
Yeah,
So,
like she wants to be in everyone's business.
yeah. So, yeah, fuck around and find out. You want to be in people's business? You want to get people in trouble? I agree with the poster when she said, like, if you're gonna create a situation, don't be surprised when, like, uncomfortable situations arise from that, because you started it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so defending our snitch here. What I can think of is she probably wants to be a manager or like otherwise thinks of herself as a manager, which that's bad behavior. You're a bitch for that. But
defense is crazy. Bro.
I understand.
Look at my lawyer.
Yeah,
My lawyer hates me.
Can't be, bro. Look at my lawyer. He hates me. It's just you do begin to understand how if this person is taking a lot of breaks, and clearly if she feels the need to complain about picking up her slack, it is creating problems where she is creating more work for other people by not doing her work, which can like under like invariably that's a little bit selfish to create more work for people without explaining why this has to be done initially, at least, because if it's a medical emergency, you can tell people that like you have to step away for a reason. You don't have to say don't say it's a medical emergency. Don't give your employer more information that they need. Like never do that, but like at least explain that you are going to unfortunately have to create more work for other people, because we know from the poster's perspective she was just lying to go blow up the toilet. Like that was just the truth. And she is aware that it's creating more work for people. I think the argument about creating an uncomfortable workplace, I agree with you completely, and that it's just a little misogynistic to not allow that kind of talk. Like that's something that happens. But fact of the matter is there is a little bit of selfishness in, you know, going away from your work, leaving more work for other people for your own gain, simply put.
Yeah.
And then lying about it. I do, however, think that she should not have been in her business. Like, my earnest opinion is if you are, like, gagged, if you are shut the fuck up by being told that this person's having a miscarriage, that you shouldn't have asked in the first place if that was even a remote possibility. That's something you learn in like middle school when girls first start getting their periods. You don't ask why a girl is going to the bathroom.
Literally.
It's not your business. They go and they need to.
Yeah.
You just stay out of their business. Because
also, damn, Mary, if you got enough time to go talk to the manager about me not doing my work, it seems like you're not that busy picking up my slack.
Literally, you're mad because you have to do a little bit of extra work.
For one day.
For one day.
If this was like a continuous problem where like the poster was like not doing work consistently and it makes it a problem, then it's worth like telling a manager. But it's like one or two like off days. Everybody has those, and you're a fucking asshole if you like don't just pick up slack for one fucking day. Like if you do work in a work environment that's like that, because damn, I work in a kitchen and that's like, you know, everybody has to work together and
Mm-hmm.
people have off days and you just have to, because you will have them too, and you will be eternally grateful for the people that pick up your slack on those days. So do it
Mm-hmm.
for them too. Like that's how it works. And Mary is creating a hostile environment for like bringing this up and being like, this is a bad worker, especially to the boss. It's one thing to like gossip with your coworkers because that's like whatever gossip, it doesn't have any consequences other than maybe like a little bit of like crappy vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But like to tell your manager means that like you're trying to get her in trouble and potentially like getting her a strike or like even losing her job if it would come to it. And that's like a really big deal.
Yeah, it's like you're actively being a cop that wants to
Yeah.
put
Can
other
everyone
people
stop
out of
being
a
a
job.
cop, dude? Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I totally like I think she's giving us full information. I don't think she's lying by omission because there really are people at every single job that are like the tattletailer that will like if you are a manager, you will have one person
Yeah.
that's in your office every single day talking shit about a new person every single
Yeah.
day, trying to get them in trouble.
It's like, damn, can you try to be happy
Right.
for
Like,
one day? I also will say too, like, I guess I think when I first was reading the post, I was interpreting this as the poster was talking about how, like, she had been having a miscarriage at work that day, but letting it sit in my brain for a couple minutes, maybe she didn't say that necessarily and just said, like, I've had a miscarriage this week. Cause, like, that definitely affects your body for multiple days. It's not like a one and done, like, oh, am having a miscarriage right now and that's it. It's like, that's like, it continues to affect your body for a while.
yeah,
So,
that I believe.
yeah.
And also, like I said, like, do not ask a person why they keep going to the
Yeah, like, are
bathroom.
you the fucking poop police? Like, how are
Yeah,
you even noticing that?
it's
I
like
would
maybe,
never notice someone is going to the bathroom a lot unless it was like actually really excessive and they're gone for like an hour. Like, damn, okay, you went pee? I'm not clocking that. Why would I care?
yeah, or they have like IBS or Crohn's disease,
Yeah,
and like,
lots of
yeah, like there's
shit. Literally could have just been a period. But like, the fuck? Weird. People are
weird.
so weird.
And like you just don't because obviously she was gagged, she was shut up about being told I had a miscarriage. Now shit's awkward.
Now
You
what?
made it awkward. You wanted to
You made
know
it,
so
yeah,
bad, you
exactly.
made it awkward because now we're being completely truthful.
Oh, and now we're all awkward.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and let's everybody say what we think and what's going on.
So like if that was able to gag you, maybe you shouldn't have asked in the first place because there's
Don't
something
ask for the gag if you don't want to be gagged.
literally because that's a
Literally.
potential answer you could always get. So you probably just shouldn't ask just in case. Because it's going to make it
Deadass.
uncomfortable and then you're just going to feel bad.
Yeah.
And then you become the asshole.
Yeah.
If it's a case where if revealing information like that makes you the asshole as opposed to the other person being an asshole in a situation, you are, in most of the situations, an asshole.
Right. Snitches get stitches.
Literally.
Yeah.
So I'm with the poster on this
I'm also
one.
with poster on this one.
Mhm. Were there any good comments on this one?
Most of them are just discussing about like the making the workplace uncomfortable bit and about talking about the miscarriage and talking about how that's like some bullshit crap. But yeah, it's not the asshole seems to be the conclusion here. Yeah. Yep.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce. Good up.
All right. Good app. Yeah. All right. Did we announce ourselves as Meg and Jeremy?
No, probably not. But oops.
I'm Meg. I'm
No.
Jeremy.
That's not true.
That was earnest. I don't know, dude.
I guess bro is Meg. I don't know. I've been Meg.
I've been Jeremy. This has been Uncontained Multitudes.
Yeah, yeah.
See you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.